Everyone wants a crazy comeback story, so I spent the last 4 years ruining my life. Not on purpose. We're going to talk about the one thing that made me feel like it was time for me to make a change. Most of us have struggled with getting out of some kind of rut. One day I decided that enough was enough and I did whatever I could to take control of my life again. And I figured something out that actually worked to help me take my first step out of the hole I dug myself into. But first, how did I get here? The game of life throws you unexpected curveballs that can change your path at a moment's notice. And my curveball came in 2019 when my father lost his battle to cancer. It was the toughest thing I had to deal with. I went into a deep depression. I stopped caring about myself. I started gaining weight and I stopped working. It was very tough for me. It took 4 years of feeling like this on a consistent basis to realize that I was getting tired of who I was becoming. So what did I do? I tried to get back to my old routines, but I failed a lot. I kept falling back into old habits, breaking promises to myself to do better. And after failing on my goals for so long, I realized that I was a lot deeper in this hole than I thought. It wasn't until my mom got a call that changed everything. It was my dad's best friend. We call him Uncle Mike. You see, at the time when my dad got sick, he wasn't able to work and we struggled with money as a family. And Uncle Mike, he was doing pretty well for himself, so he offered to help and he lent my dad about 40 grand. At the time of the funeral, my Uncle Mike told my mom not to worry about the money and it was just something that he doesn't want back. And it really relieved a lot of stress off of my mom's shoulders. Uncle Mike ran into some problems and his businesses and his real estate portfolio wasn't doing the best and he needed cash ASAP. So my mom was under a lot of stress. I never seen my mom under this kind of stress before because my dad used to just take care of all the finances, and seeing my mom like that, it made me feel very bad. And there's this one point when she looked at me, I felt like I was worthless. I felt like I wasn't able to help her because I wasn't in the right mindset or the right condition to help her. I didn't have a job, I was unemployed, and I felt like this glare of disappointment that she looked at me, and that stung because it felt like I was just a bum. I felt like I was a freeloading bum that wasn't doing anything, and that really hurt myself and made me realize that it was time for me to actually change. What I was doing wasn't working, so I decided to watch other videos online around self-development. Came across some self-development gurus that I didn't really resonate with until I found this guy. I forgot which video it was, but there was a message that really resonated with me, and that was start small. Simple enough. The idea is that if you don't have motivation to do anything, start by completing the most basic tasks, no matter how insignificant they might feel. Choose something and just do it consistently. That was the message. So what I decided to do was just go outside and walk for 10 minutes and just do that 5 days a week. After a week, I didn't feel great, but I did feel a little better. So after some time, I started to extend my walks, even visiting my dad's cemetery. And I noticed this started to snowball. I started to set bigger goals, like going to the gym just 1 day a week. That slowly turned into 2 days a week. And now over the last 5 weeks, I've been going to the gym 5 days a week without missing a day in my schedule. I dropped from 240 pounds to now 232 pounds. Something about it, I felt more motivated in other areas of my life. So I started to apply to more jobs, sending out about 10 applications every single day. That way I can start to make some more money and help pay off the debt my mom owes. Right now I haven't landed a job just yet, but I am taking control of my life one day at a time. And this all started with just a 10-minute walk. So I'm here to tell you, doing this works, but you gotta start small. And if you're in a bad spot, just focus on things you can control, not on the things you can't. It doesn't matter how small they are, the things you can control, just do it. It's your first step that'll get you walking. I'm also not trying to tell you that walking 10 minutes a day will just magically make you not depressed or just make you happy. Because even today, I still struggle to get out of bed sometimes. Every day is a battle, but there are things you can do today that are proven to work. You just have to want to be better. So where does this leave me now? The beginning. It's only been just a short amount of time and I still have a long way to go before I can say I feel normal again. But that's the thing. I don't think I ever will feel normal again. There's a saying that life changes you, and I never really understood what that meant until my father passed away. I've changed. I've changed as a person fundamentally. The person I used to be and called normal doesn't exist anymore. You know, I'm just thinking about this now, and I realize that might have been my problem over the last 4 years. When my dad passed away, everything about me changed, who I was as a person, and I was trying to chase someone who doesn't exist anymore. But now I'm focused to become someone new, someone who can overcome these challenges and build a better version of myself. Listen, I get it. If you're feeling lost or stuck, it's tough. It's very tough to deal with. Whatever you're dealing with, we all deal with our own problems. But it's okay to remember that you can start small, no matter how small it seems. You just need to take your first step and know you're not alone in this journey. If you have some kind of story, put it in the comment section below. A lot of other people will feel comfort finding that other people are also going through hardships and having hard times in their life. It makes you feel not lonely, so put it in the comment section below. I'll read it and I'll definitely appreciate it. It's a little bit of a tough video to make, but I feel a little bit better making it. So I guess that's it. Take care. Bye.